Yeah, it may not be ideal, but it's what we got. I'm sure I look like an absolute clown driving down the road. This is our SDR 535 because we couldn't find perforated in a 4-inch dual wall. So we decided to go with our 4-inch SDR 35 drainage pipe. And then we have an adapter that will tie back into here as well. So it'll work. Our new project is going to consist of, well, we had already ripped up this plastic edging. We're gonna rake back all this river rock here. We're gonna redefine our edge so it looks better than that. Once we do that, we will come back in here with our stone, our looters, and make a nice border, and then we'll convert this entire area into a French drain. So there'll be two systems here. We'll have one line for a French drain, and then we'll have our downspout / catch basin lines running parallel with that. And then at the end of our French drain run over here, we will Y in and run one single line out to our right of way here. So we got called out here to address their drainage situation. This whole area is allegedly a French drain system. Now there are what you see catch basins here, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's not a true French drain. So got our edging out, got all our river rock pulled back, and I have a sneaking suspicion that this French drain was done a certain way. Let's investigate. So typically that I see with French drains installers, they'll use a 4-inch single wall corrugated black pipe like you see at Lowe's or Home Depot, and they backfill the French drain with a pea gravel. And not only that, but they also don't wrap the trench with a non-woven fabric. And so something tells me here that I'm gonna run into pea gravel. Let's see. I mean, it didn't take that long at all. Look at it. So here's our gravel, which is not too bad. This is actually larger than I see, but it's still not quite the size that we need for a true French drain. Because think about it, all these voids right here, or how small this is, you're creating less void space for the water to trickle down and get into the pipe. So the larger aggregate you have, the more void space you're creating for water to get into your French drain. And they also didn't wrap it with the fabric. If they did, we would have hit that. So no fabric, small pea stone, premature failure of French drains, hands down, every single time. So upon further inspection, this is that single wall corrugated pipe I was telling you about. So typically in French drain applications, you know, the water needs to drain through the subsoil, and then it enters through a series of slots or holes in your pipe. However, this pipe is not slotted. But I ran into pea gravel, which would indicate 9 times out of 10 what I find is a poorly designed French drain. But then I thought to myself, well, they have these. They have their catch basins. So what that tells me is one of two things. Either they charge the customer for a French drain, which typically is more, and then they brought the pea gravel to give the illusion as if, you know, because most people would just assume, okay, well, that's just the stone that they're going to use. Or this is not a French drain system, and they designed it specifically with 3 catch basins, and they used a pea gravel to consolidate the pipe, like I do with all my pipes. It's gonna go ahead and give the contractor the benefit of the doubt, because, you know, contractors wouldn't take customers for their money. They wouldn't. It wouldn't do that, because all contractors are good contractors. That contractors taking homeowners for their money, that never happens, right? I mean, based off what I have seen and the evidence in my own community, I mean, this just is a cash grab. They cheated the customer out of a French drain but didn't give it to them. Because I don't really particularly see too many people using aggregate to consolidate their pipe the way that I do. I got the sniffles, sorry about that. We're gonna call it a day so I can get some material runs to get ahead of tomorrow. So this will be several days in the making as far as shooting this video, but you guys will see it from start to finish like that. What the fork is going on? Stop forking around. Get back to work. Looking like a job site. That's a pretty sexy trench, if I don't say so myself. So here's a quick tip for you guys to know that you got your proper depth and your slope going the way that you want it to. So I've pulled a string line, right? And get my line level or level. We're just gonna take our tape and we want our flow to be going that way. So at about 11 1/4, don't go more than a few feet. 11 3/4, 12 3/4. Still here, plateau in 12 3/4. Let's back it up a little bit. 12 3/4. Okay, so we're good there. 13 1/4. You see how the numbers are just getting longer? Now we're at 14 1/4. And we're at 16 1/2. So it gets deeper and deeper. That's how we know that our flow is coming this way. So we got 5 inches of slope here. So really, out of this whole video, this is one of the most important things I wanted to show you guys. So, you know, obviously we have two systems here. We have our 2 downspout lines run right here, but we also have our 4-inch perforated pipe. And believe me, it's perforated, but this is SGR 35, so the holes are at the bottom and on the sides. So if you ever want to tie in your downspout with your French drain system, this is an ideal way to do it. Your solids right here. So, and everything's going downhill about 1 inch for every 10 feet. So we don't have to worry about this coming back up and infiltrating the French drain. Because your French drain system is designed to collect subsurface water and then reroute it, discharge it to an area of your choosing. You don't want to incorporate a perforated pipe into your solid, because that is going to allow roof runoff, debris, sticks, leaves, clutter to clog it up from the inside. So that is a surefire way to get a premature failure of a French drain system, is running it all in the same line. So I just dig a big trench, run 2 separate pipes, and at the end of my run, I Y it in or tie it in like so, and we just run 1 single discharge all the way out like so. And really, you can't compromise in that area. You have to do it that way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Why? Because Joe said so. That's why. All right, ladies and gentlemen, new day, new beard, plus an annoying dog came out just at the right freaking time. So I'm going to show you how we connect our 4-inch and 12 pipes to our bell end here with a rubber gasket and towel tape. Take our rubber gasket. I go on the third one, on the third ridge. 1, 2, 3. So. And that is how all of our connections look. From our elbows to our catch basins right here. Downspout fittings, everything. Keep it relatively watertight. So our trench is exactly where we need it to be. Nice and clean. Our dirt pile on that side, because we work on this side, so it's easy just to pull this dirt back when it comes time to backfill, which we are pretty much there. Show you guys how we are discharging our pipe here in a little bit.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken.
Behind our client's house there is a utility right-of-way. Little drainage swell, so this is where we're going to be coming out of. Our trench is just right there on the other side, so we're going to dig this down, cut all this out, cut a big old square out of here, put a pop up right in the middle of it.
Need to be strong, every breath hold, 'cause I can't move on till I let go.
Here we go, baby. We could not beat the rain, unfortunately. It is literally 15 minutes away, and we got our big old Texas winter storm coming, so I'm gonna tidy up everything I possibly can, but we got our dirt pile in the driveway, this little trash pile here, and we got that trash pile over there. So I was hoping to get this done before that storm moved in, but either way, the bulk of the project is done, as you can see. What is up, everybody? We are back. We got ourselves a dump trailer. We went ahead and start loading up some of this dirt. This is the last little day here. After I load up this dirt, we'll walk around, show you the job.
Always been too fast with the waves of we never change the past. Achieving going through the past, never stop competing. Break my fast, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic.
You guys, what we got going on? So this is the finished product right here. Here's our flower bed border. This section stayed a lot more wet for some reason. Got our masonry border with our decorative open French drain rock. And that's where we're at, baby. So customers are about an hour out from home. We're gonna go on the other side of the fence now and clean up that area and show you that as well. But we are done. Easy. It's easy job. Here we are in the back. There's our pop-up. Everything's clean, backfilled. Honestly, this is like, you know, the back and the right of way, so I'm not gonna wash this down or anything crazy. So it works, it's functional. So that's it. This is pretty much what it looks like to roll out of a job for me. Except this one was a pretty small job. Let's go, baby. On to the next.